Welcome to Paradise. Today we're exploring Jamaica's Grand Palladium and Lady Hamilton Resort.
Okay, so I'm now at the reception for the Lady Hamilton. So this is all part of the same building, but it's on the far left-hand side. You can see here people are arriving, and this will be where you check in if you're coming to the Lady Hamilton. The reason that I'm up here on the upper level is really to just have a look at some of the restaurants that are located on this level. So if we take a walk around, you can see they've got lots of different multiple themed restaurants, lots of different types of cuisine. Before we have a look at that, I'll just have a bird's eye view of the pool from up here. It's a really amazing views, so close to the sea. So what they've done is they have 7 different restaurants, all themed with different types of cuisine. And the way it works is that you have to book them. So you just go to guest services and say, okay, I'd like to dine at this one at this time, and just book them up. And you're allowed to book 3 days in advance. So this first one that we're coming to here is El Dorado, which is the American steakhouse. So I ate here a few days ago, had a very nice filet, really nice. All the food here looked quite good. And next to that is Portofino, which is the Italian restaurant. So the way it works is you turn up to these 2 places, you go into the bar area and get yourself a complimentary cocktail or drink, and then you wait here to be called through into these restaurants. So let's have a look at El Dorado, which is the steakhouse. So you can see it's really quite nice. It's quite big, it goes a long way back. The way it works is that the starters, the appetizers, are in this bar in the center here. We'll go around these chains, you'll be able to see. So it's basically a salad bar type arrangement. They have everything out there. It's really quite nice. There's another bar in here, and then lots of tables and seats and some booths at the back here. That's where I was sitting a couple of days ago. So you can see it's quite nicely done, nicely themed, nice restaurant. If we take a look next door at the Italian, which I ate at on the first night that I was here, which served all the classics, pizza, pasta, everything that you want from an Italian. Let's have a look at Portofino. Slightly different the way it's been set up. Go through these glass doors. So you can see in here we've got more of an Italian theme. It's a similar style. So you've got the area where we have the appetizers behind the curtain, and then all of the tables in here. And then there is outdoor seating as well, but I'd actually recommend eating indoors because it's air conditioned and it gets really hot out there at night. So carrying on along this upper level, whoops, just tripped a little bit there. We come to some more restaurants, so you can get a feel for how large this place is just from me walking around it, because it's absolutely massive. So we've got another couple of restaurants here, which are the Asian and the Jamaican. So this is the Asian, and I ate here last night, and it covers both Japanese and Chinese food. So you can get sushi and things like sweet and sour chicken and teriyaki chicken, both on the same menu. And then on the other side we've got the Jamaican restaurant. I think this looks like it's closed, but I can dive into the Chinese here because this door is open, just to give you a flavour as to what it looks like. There's lots of outdoor dining here, which is where I sat last night. It was a bit warm. And then indoors we've got the food area here. We've got some Japanese style dining, if you like that, where you can sit and kneel with cushions at these tables, which is quite fun. So hopefully I'll do that in a couple of days' time. Don't know whether I want to kneel for my home meal, but we will see. And then we go across, there's the bar area here. So this is a common feature. When you come to these restaurants, you get given a drink and you wait to be called through. And then we'll go through into the Jamaican, Caribbean restaurants here. And you can see it's got a very different feel to it. And there we go. The hotel also has its own Indian restaurant. I won't try to pronounce that, but I'll leave you to make your own decision on that one. That's located on the ground floor overlooking the pool. So if we just nip in here, it's obviously not open at the moment, but I'll give you a flavour as to what it's like. It's all outdoor seating, so really quite nice. There's a buffet style here where you can get your starters and then order your mains. And the nice thing about this is that it overlooks the pool, right next to the infinity pool, and obviously there's the beach as well. So some great views here. So let's go and take a look at the Mexican. La Adelita is the Mexican restaurant, which which is right next door to the Blue Lagoon where you come for breakfast. The Mexican restaurant is also on the ground floor. It's also open air, and this is really quite nice. The food here, probably my favourite I've been to so far. Relatively small area that you sit at, and here you order everything. So it does have a salad bar where you come in here and you can get some chips and various bits and pieces when it's obviously open later, and then you can order all of the usual type of Mexican fare. Really quite nice. They do some really nice cocktails here as well, if you like that sort of thing. Once again, overlooking the infinity pool. This is the Poseidon restaurant, which is the only one that isn't located in the central area. And the reason that it isn't is because it's overlooking this private cove bay. It's got amazing views. Now, this is predominantly a fish restaurant, but as you can see, it's quite classy, really quite nicely done. And all of the tables have these amazing views. And you'd be able to get a fantastic view of the sunset if you come down here at the right time of day. So I would definitely recommend booking into this restaurant, even if you're not a massive fan of fish, just for the views. In addition to all of the restaurants, it also has its own coffee shop, its own version of Starbucks. So let's go in here. Really nicely air conditioned in here. And you can see this has been done very nicely, very nice coffee shop arrangement. You can get all the different coffees, whatever you like here. You can actually get lots of different cocktail type coffees. You can see on the board, we have a look, there's lots of different cocktail coffees here where you can get some alcohol in there. And there's lots of sweet treats that you can have here, pastries and cakes, lots of things, some sandwiches at the bottom, just things to keep you ticking over. And this is all included in the complimentary section, so you don't have to pay extra for this, but it's a nice little feature to be able to have some coffee and a sweet treat and just basically change things up during the day. This is the Blue Lagoon restaurant, which is open for breakfast. Not every day, it's only open on certain days. But what's nice about it is all of the seating is outdoors and it overlooks the pool. So if we take a quick look into the breakfast area, you can see that they're still setting up. I'm quite early in the morning here, so they haven't actually started breakfast, but you can see we've got some scrambled eggs, fried eggs, all sorts of different eggs here. And we've got lots of pastries in the middle. So if you fancy a donut or a cake for breakfast, then you can have that if you like. We've got usual things: bread, toast, salad bar, some cooked meats and cheeses, more donuts and pastries if you're fancying that sort of thing in the morning. We've got some other items here, some sandwiches, lots of fruit available, good selection of fruit, which is great, and then some more fancier fruits and yogurts, and then we've got some cereal, cooked meats here if you like a full English style breakfast, bacon, sausages, hash browns, French toast, those sort of things. And then we've got finish up with some croissants at the bottom, and there will be some porridge in there later. The Blue Lagoon restaurant is my favourite place to come for breakfast when it is open. If you prefer buffet style eating, then the Mobay restaurant is open as a buffet every night. It's also the main place for breakfast. You can see it's really quite lively at the moment. Lots of people in here having breakfast, and you can get all of the things that you would expect: hot food, cold food, croissants, cakes, all of those sort of things. And alongside the Mobay restaurant, if this one's full, which quite often you come at lunchtime, if you want to come and have some food at lunch, then this does get very busy, as it does at breakfast. There is another one located just next door. Technically, this is the Grand Palladium side, and technically this one next door would be the the Lady Hamilton side. And we've got another buffet style restaurant here, which is open morning, noon and night, so you can get breakfast or lunch or dinner here if you like, that sort of thing. And this one's called the Negril, which is the area of Jamaica that we are in, and it's a very similar arrangement.